So, what's going on, you motherfuckers? Tiberius here. We're on a hiking trail, and I know this is not exactly a regular video. The graphics are really nice, and I'm f***ing real. But I promised that I'll teach you how to cook a goulash.
Oh, speaking of goulash, I have a treat for y'all. I'm gonna break the mold of gaming channels, and I'm gonna do a cooking video. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out to like a remote area, like a provincial park thing. I'm gonna cook that outside. I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna upload it, and y'all know what a goulash is supposed to be like.
Goulash is typically an outdoor food, and we were just super lucky to have our snow day, so we had to make a makeshift little shelter over here. And we're gonna cook a small pot of goulash. I have all the ingredients semi-prepped. I'm gonna have to chop it up with my trusty little knife. Well, yeah, we got meat, so I'll keep the instructions simple because this is a very simple, easy food. It's filling, it's warm on a nice cold day like this. And let's get cooking. So for first ingredient, we have cooking oil, a medium-sized onion. This is for 2 people, by the way. We have some chopped up pork. We have a tomato, this beautiful red one, a sweet Cubanelle pepper, carrots in bunches, and we have potato. We have another one. We have some Hungarian paprika. It's the basis of all Hungarian foods. We have some black pepper. We have some parsley flakes. Ideally you would use fresh. We have caraway seeds, very important. And we have seasoning salt. More about this later. Oh, and we have margarine. Marjoram. I'm not sure what this is. This is a Polish version. I'll look it up. I'm sure I'll have it somewhere here explained. So let's get cooking, shall we? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chop up these onions. With my frozen hands. I'm gonna speed through all this because this is not a chopping video, this is a cooking video. The more onion, the better when it comes to Hungarian cooking. Don't be afraid of using onion. Now, let's get this little stove going, shall we? We got a trusty little blue camping pot. We're gonna add the cooking oil, let it heat up beautifully. Put this down here for now. Oh yeah, I need my little wooden spoon. So funny. Found it. Got a little wooden spoon from home. Let's see. Get that oil nice and hot. It's already hot, so let's put the onions in there. Smell that? Not yet. There you go. The point of this video is to show you you can get like a hearty bowl of goulash pretty much anywhere on minimal gear. Like all this fit into a backpack. And if you can use a campfire, all the better. But since we're on Toronto Trail, we won't be able to light a fire. At least not for cooking. So as the onion is caramelizing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce you to the meat. So for goulash you can basically use any meat. You can even make it vegetarian if you want to use texturized vegetable protein. You can use chicken, it's traditionally made out of beef. I personally love pork because pork is cheaper and it's tasty just as much. And I like pork. What you want to look for is you want to look for a more red type of meat with some kind of fat, so not lean, not the white meat, because that'll just make it dry. But now that the onions are caramelized, we can add the meat. That's a lot of meat for just the two of us. We might have to give some away to passerbys. We're gonna add the meat, and we're gonna brown it kind of with the onions, get them flavors up. Leave it alone for a little bit. That's gonna be a lot of goulash. This was supposed to be a two-person thing. I'll have a recipe in the description as far as like quantities go and everything. And you don't want to put too much. You don't want to put salt when the pork is still raw, because that'll make it a little more chewy. You wanna let it seal off them juices inside first. Juices. And I'll pretend I can pronounce. So now comes the most important part of any Hungarian dish. Anything that's red, of course. Anything that's a one-pot dish. And the heart of goulash is good Hungarian paprika. So I got about 3-4 tablespoons here. You can never have too much. I mean, you can if you dump a whole load of it in there. But now that the meat is kind of browned up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump it on. All of it. It might feel like a lot, but it's gonna give it that nice thick flavor, that nice umami, whatever, savory thing. And now we're just gonna let the meat working with the paprika, and we're gonna let it let off some juices of its own and boil within those juices. Let's take a look, shall we? So that's nice. Hell yeah. Now we're cooking. Alright. Next thing we're gonna add is a bit of ground pepper. This is freshly ground, so I brought only enough for this. Actually, I'm not even gonna use the whole thing. Let's just say that's about half of a teaspoon. Or as Cowboy Kent would say, how much? The right amount. And then we're gonna add some caraway seeds. Now, these might be like cumin, but I think they're whole seeds. And also we're gonna just add a pinch of these. Maybe not, maybe another one. I like mine cuminy or caraway-y. Carried away-y. What am I talking about? And we're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic. Peel them. I'm gonna chop him or dice him, not too fine. Yeah. So yeah, just roughly. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I'm not gonna. Plus my hands are frozen to shit right now. And we can also add in the garlic now, for that pork to bring out the flavor. And let it simmer just a bit. There's no good timing or bad timing of adding anything much, other than the potatoes you need to time. But it's kind of like a first come first serve dish, so whatever you can prep first, you throw it in there. Perfect. Oh, I dropped the pepper. It's all snowy now. It's good, it's good. The 5-second rule. It's 10 seconds in the snow. pocket knife is small. It's not exactly a cooking knife, but it's sharp and it'll get the job done. Throw these bitches in there, the peppers. Stir that in there. Let it do what it do. So while the pepper is in there simmering together, working in unison, you're gonna add some tomatoes. It's the holy trinity. Paprika, pepper, tomatoes, and then the onion. That makes it 4, and I'm bad at math and analogies as well. It is what it is. What you gonna do? What? Add that in there. Now I kind of hope people come by, because, you know, like, do you have a bowl? You want some goulash? Into the pot. Lovely. I might not even need that much water, to be honest. Alright, now we can season it. So, this seasoning salt is what I use instead of salt. It's called Vegeta, and it looks like this, whatever. It's on the screen right now. You can buy it on Amazon, or if you're lucky enough to have a store near you, you can buy it there. But if you don't have it, just use plain old salt. It'll be fine. I just love this because it has that traditional vegetable flavor, and you season it to your taste. It's okay if you make it a little salty first, because once you add the potatoes, it'll take away some of that salt. Some parsley flakes can go in there. What else we got? Caraway is already in there. Oh, whatever the hell this is in English. Just a pinch of it, not too much. We're gonna prep. Oh my god, flame is killing me, bro. I like carrots when they're boiled. I like them when they're raw. I like them any shape or form. Don't have to go too crazy. I already washed them at home. Cutting up some carrots into little circles. These can go in as well. How about that? Look at that lovely mixture. How do you feel about that, my friend?
I feel like I'm at home right now, man.
Oh yeah?
But here we are in the middle of nowhere, in the cold and wind.
Fucking snotty ass nose. But that's the point of goulash. It's our Hungarian goulash. Now I'm adding a little bit of really hot water. Bring it to a boil. And now we're gonna wait until everything cooks together, and then we're gonna add potatoes for last. I think I'm gonna even like a little bit more water in there, because the potatoes are gonna take it all up. find some people to eat it. Alright, bye bye for now. Lid goes on. Set it and forget it. Welcome back. So, take a look at this. We got the goulash. We got the goulash to a nice point of simmer. Everything is cooking together. Look at that beauty. Smells great, huh? What you say, Misha?
Smells amazing, man.
It smells pretty damn dope, if I may say so, right? So, I think it's time. I add one single potato. I brought two, but I'm gonna add one. Because guess what? Cooking one takes a little shorter than cooking two. So I'm gonna peel this son of a bitch. I'm gonna cut it up. And then I'm gonna be back. And I'm gonna add this into this. Awesome. So now that we have this beautiful thing cooking, it's time for the last part, which is to add in potato. Now, you can use more potato, you can use less potato. I decided to add one potato.
There's a
faster.
dog.
Huh?
There's a dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, buddy.
Get out of here. What up, doggo? Yeah, we're cooking. Hey, buddy. Well, folks, it's about time. If you don't see me talking like I normally do, it's because I'm cold as and I'm humbled. I'm humbled. Mother Nature's kicking my ass, but we're about to kick back. You know why? I'll show you why. Check this in there. That's why. Because we got that goulash almost ready. Look at that beauty. Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Almost ready.
Looks great, man.
I think that might be ready. I'm gonna let it boil over a little bit while I wipe my thing. Then I'm gonna get my trusty ladle, and I'm gonna pour us some. Warm up our hands. All right, let's feed the people. Let's feed the people with some outdoor goulash, just the way it's supposed to be. It's gonna take a while with this huge ladle. I had to pack tactical, you know. Ooh, that's warm. Ooh, that'll warm us the up, son. I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I challenge you. I challenge anyone to find better goulash at any restaurant. You won't. You won't. You just won't. I got this YouTube on pat, huh?
You're doing great, bro.
I'm a natural. We crazy, but who else would cook goulash in minus whatever the weather in Canada? Who the else other than some crazy European motherfuckers? Although there's some Americans out there that out crazy us any day. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna take the camera from my friend and I'll have him try this. I'll have him try this. Look at that. Look at that. That's Hungarian goulash right there. That's what's up. If you ever wondered what was up, this is what's up. Ain't that some shit?
Alright, finally I get to try something.
Yeah.
Good, bro.
Huh?
It's amazing.
Not too shabby, huh?
Caraway seeds, man. They do the work. We call it cumin in Hungary. It's good eating in the wilderness, semi-wilderness. The Toronto National Park wilderness. Oh, it's good though. And that's a tasty ass goulash. It's got a bit of everything. It's got some meat, some potato, some carrot, and that tomato and pepper base gives it that nice hearty flavor. It's almost like a Mexican flavor, like the salsa thing. It's cooking with Tiberius.